Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Helm of Science. So I hope that all of you are safe. So in the last class we have completed the chapter Trigonometric ratios of compound angles. So today we will do the transformation of sums and products of these trigonometric functions. Okay. So this chapter deals with the formulas of transforming the sum or difference of only two sines or only two cosines into a product of two sines or two cosines or a pair of sine or cosine. That means if product of sine cos into the sum or difference of sine and cos, okay, or the product or transforming the sum or difference of sine cos into product of sine cos individually or as a pair. Okay, so in the transformation of sums and products of trigonometric functions, we have some important formulas which can be derived from the formula of compound angles. Okay, so let's see what are the formulas. So from compound angle we know all the formulas. That means what we know, sine of a plus b is equal to what? It is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Okay, suppose I am marking this as 1. Okay, another formula what we know, it is sine of a minus b is equal to what? It is sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. I am marking it as 2. Okay, now I am adding this 1 and 2. So what will I get? Let's see. So 1 and 2 means it is sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b. It is equal to what? It is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b plus sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Now from this you can see that minus cos a sine b and plus cos a sine b is getting cancelled out, and it is only 2 sine a cos b. So this is the number one formula, that is for transformation of sums and products of trigonometric functions. The first formula that we have is sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b is equal to 2 sine a cos b. Okay, so this is the first formula. Okay, now the second one. So for the second one we need the cos formula of compound angle. So from compound angle again, from compound angle, what we know from the cos, we know cos of a plus b, it is what? It is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Okay, I am marking it as 3. Again we know cos of a minus b is equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. It, suppose it is 4. Now again adding 4 and 3, that means adding 3 and 4, what we get? Cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b is equal to what? It is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b plus cos A cos B. It is minus cos of A minus B. So it is plus sin A sin B. Okay. Now you can see this plus sin A sin B and minus sin A sin B is getting cancelled, and it is only 2 cos A cos B. So it is another formula that cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B is what? It is 2 cos A cos B. Okay. So this is the second. Next. Now, if you can see from this that in the first formula I have done that adding 1 and 2. Now, suppose if I subtract 1 and 2, then what will I get? Okay, so if I subtract 1 and 2, that means we can subtract 2 from 1 or 1 from 2, same case. So it is sine of A plus B minus sine of A minus B. Then what will we get? So we have to see that. So it is sine A cos B plus cos A sin B, minus sine A cos B. Now actually the general formula for sine A minus B is what? It is sine A cos B minus cos A sin B. So here in front of sine of A minus B it is minus. So sine minus sine A cos B and minus cos A sin B will be become plus cos A cos B. Now you can see that sine A cos B and minus sine A cos B is getting cancelled, and it is only 2 cos A sin B. So we have got another formula that sine of A plus B minus sine of A minus B is what? It is 2 cos A sin B. Okay, so we have got another. Now again from 3 and 4, that means cos of A plus B and cos of A minus B, we have add these two, that means adding 3 and 4, we have got 2 cos A cos B. Now if we in the same way, if we subtract these two, then what will we get? Let's see. So subtracting 3 and 4, what we can write, it is cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B is equal to what? It is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Now for the general formula of cos A minus B is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So here in place of plus, it is in front minus. So it is minus cos A cos B, and it is plus sin A sin B. So in front of it is minus. So it is minus sin A sin B. Now you can see cos A cos B and minus cos A cos B is getting cancelled. So it is minus 2 sin A sin B. So it is another formula that cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B is equal to minus sin A minus 2 sin A sin B. Now if you want to write this minus 2 sin A sin B, if you want to remove the negative sign, then we can take minus common. So we can write here from that minus, we can write that minus cos of A plus B, it will become plus cos of A minus B, and it is same, it is minus 2 sin A sin B. Now you can see this minus I can cancel, so I will be left with cos of A minus B, I'm sorry, it is cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B is equal to what? It is 2 sin A sin B. So we can write this formula in two ways. That means cos of a plus b minus cos of a minus b is equal to minus, then we will get minus 2 sine sine b. And if we want to write cos of a minus b in the first, so we will get cos a minus b minus cos of a plus b is equal to 2 sine sine b. Okay, now so we have got the four formulas. That means first one is sine of a plus b plus sine a minus b equals to 2 sine a cos b, and the second one is sine a plus b minus sine of a minus b is equal to 2 cos a sine b, and the third one is cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b is equal to 2 cos a cos b, and the fourth one is cos of a minus b minus cos of a plus b is equal to 2 sine a sine b. Now if I write this, if we want to simplify this again, then we can write in place of a minus b in terms of another one, another you can say another angle or another alphabet. So if I consider here a plus b, listen this carefully. If I consider a plus b here as c and a minus b is equal to d, okay. So I have considered that a plus b is equal to c and a minus b is equal to d. Okay. Now if I add this, that means if we add a plus b and a minus b, then what will I get? Suppose a plus b plus a minus b is equal to what? It is c plus d I can write. Okay. So it is c plus d. Now as you can see from this, that in the left hand side b and b is getting cancelled. That means minus b and plus b. So it is 2a is equal to c plus d. From this we can write a is equal to c plus d by 2. Okay. So we have got the value of a. Okay. Now in the similar way, if I subtract these two, okay. So a plus b minus of a minus b I can write. So it is actually c minus d. Okay. So it is what? A plus b minus a plus b is equal to c minus d. So here minus a and a is getting cancelled. So it is 2b is equal to c minus d. So it is what? B equal to c minus d by 2. Okay. So we have got both the values of a as well as b. Now if we replace these values of a and b in the four formulas that we have got, so what we can write, not the four formulas, you can say that it is for if we replace this c plus d by 2 equals to a and b equals to c minus d by 2, then what will we get? Then it is we will get so another four important formulas. Okay, so let's see what are the formulas. uh, so what was our first formula? It was sine of a plus b. Okay, sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b is equal to 2 sine a cos b. Okay, now if we want to replace these values of a plus b, so we have considered that a plus b is equal to c, so we can write sine c plus we have considered a minus b as d, so it is sine d. Okay, now in place of 2 it is 2 sine a cos b, so in place of cos we will write c plus d by 2, and b we will write c minus d by 2, c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. So we have got another important formula, this one, sine c plus sine d is equal to 2 sine c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Okay, in the similar way, if I do the sine of a plus b minus sine of a minus b, then we will get sine c minus sine d is equal to 2, it is actually what? Sine of a plus b minus sine of a minus b is 2 cos a sine b. So we can write 2 cos c plus d by 2 sine c minus d by 2. Okay, now in the third one, it was what? It was cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b is equal to what? it is 2 cos A cos B. Okay, so replacing the values of A plus B, A minus B, and the individual values of A and B, we will get it is cos C plus cos D is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Okay, now in the fourth one, it is what cos of A minus B plus cos of, sorry, it is cos minus cos of A plus B is equal to what? 2 sin A sin B. Again we replace the values, so it is cos C, sorry, it is cos D because we have considered A minus B as D, so it is cos C is equal to what? It is 2 sin C plus D by 2 and sin C minus D by 2. Now if you see this carefully, if I take here minus common, then what will be, uh, this will remain cos C. Okay, and it is plus, so we can write this as minus cos D. Okay, now it is 2 sine, it will remain same, 2 sine C plus D by 2 and sine C minus D by 2. Okay, now in the next step I can write cos C minus cos D. If I write the minus in the right hand side, then it is minus 2 sine C plus D by 2 sine C minus D by 2. Now I can write cos C minus cos D is equal to, if we want to remove this negative sign from in the front, so we can just multiply this minus to one of the sign. Okay, so what we can write, 2 sine, uh, it is C plus D by 2, no problem with that. Now in this case I can write that it is C minus D by 2, so if we multiply a minus sign, so it will become D minus C by 2. Okay, so this is the formula, cos C minus cos D is equal to 2 sine C plus D by 2 and sine D minus C by 2. Okay, so these are the some important formulas for this trigonometric, or rather transformation of sums and products of trigonometric functions that we have to remember while solving the problems. Okay, so now we will do some important problems related to this chapter. So it is the first question of today's class. So it is we have to prove that this LHS, that means sine theta plus sine 2 theta plus sine 3 theta divided by cos theta plus cos 2 theta plus cos 3 theta is equal to tan 2 theta. Okay, so at first we are taking the LHS, so it is sine theta plus sine 2 theta plus sine 3 theta whole divided by cos theta plus cos 2 theta plus cos 3 theta. Now what uh, what I can do here, uh, now we can take here sine theta plus sine 3 theta as a whole, and we can separate the sine 2 theta. Why? And in the denominator we will do the same. So why we are doing that? Because if we do this, then we will get the formula of, if we consider here, that means here if we consider theta as A, sorry, theta as C and 3 theta as D, so it will become say sine C plus sine D. So we can do 2 sine theta plus 3 theta by 2 and cos theta minus 3 theta by 2, then we will get 2 sine 2 theta, and in the denominator we get cos 2 theta. Okay, so there is a chance of possibility to take the sine 2 theta common and cos 2 theta common from numerator and denominator respectively. So we will do like that. Okay, so we will do sine theta plus sine 3 theta. We will separate this to sine 2 theta by cos theta plus cos 3 theta plus cos 2 theta. Now, if I here consider theta as c and 3 theta as d, so it is sine c plus sine d. So what is the formula? It is 2 sine theta plus 3 theta by 2 into cos of theta minus 3 theta by 2 plus sine 2 theta by what we have, it is cos c plus cos d, so it is 2 cos c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2 plus cos 2 theta. Okay, now here see. If I simplify this, it is 2 sine theta plus 3 theta by 2. That means 4 theta by 2, that is 2 theta. So it is sine 2 theta. And all of us know that cos theta, that means here it is what? It is theta minus 3 theta by 2. That means minus 2 theta by 2. That means cos of minus theta. So we know, all of us know that cos of minus theta is cos theta only. Okay, so we can here write cos theta plus it is given sine 2 theta, and in the denominator it is 2 sine. It will also be cos 2 theta, and it will also be cos theta only. Okay, and it is cos 2 theta. So we can write here as 2 sine 2 theta cos theta plus sine 2 theta by 2 cos 2 theta cos theta plus cos 2 theta. Now from the numerator we can take sine 2 theta common. So it is 2 cos theta plus 1 by, in a denominator we can take cos 2 theta as common. So it is also 2 cos theta plus 1. So you can see that 2 cos theta plus 1 and 2 cos theta plus 1 is getting cancelled. So it is what? Sine 2 theta by cos 2 theta. That means what? It is tan 2 theta, which is equal to our RHS. So we have proved this. Okay. Now we move on to our second question. Now what is in the second question? Prove that tan of 60 minus theta into tan of 60 plus theta is equal to 2 cos 2 theta plus 1 by 2 cos 2 theta minus 1. Okay, so at first we take the LHS. It is tan of 60 minus theta into tan of 60 degree plus theta. Now we break this tan as sine cos. So what will we get? It is sine of 60 degree minus theta by cos of 60 degree minus theta into, this is also sine of 60 degree plus theta by cos of 60 degree plus theta. Okay, now here we will do a thing, that is multiply and divide both. That means we multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2. Okay, so we can write 2 sine, it is 60 degree minus theta into sine 60 degree plus theta by 2 cos 60 degree minus theta into cos 60 degree plus theta. Now here you can write that multiplying both numerator and denominator mm, by 2. Okay. Now, if you see this carefully, here it is 2 sine 60 60 degree minus theta into sine 60 plus theta, and by it is 2 cos 60 minus theta into cos 60 plus theta. Now, if I consider here 60 minus theta as A and 60 plus theta as B, so we will have actually what we have actually, it is 2 sine A sine B, and in the denominator it is 2 cos A cos B. So what we can write here from this? So we can write that it is 2 sine A sine B means what? It is cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So I can write as cos of 60 degree plus theta minus 60 degree minus theta, okay, minus cos of 60 degree plus theta plus 60 degree minus theta. In the denominator what we have, it is 2 cos A cos B, so it is cos A plus B, that means 60 plus theta plus 60 degree minus theta plus cos of A minus B, 60 degree plus theta minus 60 degree minus theta. So if you simplify this, you will get cos 2 theta minus cos 120 degree by cos 120 degree plus cos 2 theta. Okay. Now cos 120, that means cos 120 means what? It is cos of 90 minus 90 plus 30. So it is actually what? It is cos 120 means cos of 90 plus 30, that means it is minus sine 30. Okay, so minus sine 30 means minus half. So cos 120 is actually what? It is minus half. So I can write cos 2 theta minus half by, it is minus half plus cos 2 theta. Here you can write that as cos 2 theta, sorry, as cos of 120 degree is equal to what? It is minus half. Okay, so from this what we can write, it is cos 2 theta minus half, that means plus half, by it is cos 2 theta minus half. So if you simplify this, you will get 2 cos 2 theta plus 1 by 2 cos 2 theta minus 1. Okay, so it is equal to our RHS. Now we move on to the next question. It is said that find the value of half sec 80 degree minus 2 cos 20 degree. Okay, so it is half sec 80 degree minus 2 cos 20 degree. Okay, now I can write this sec 80 as 1 by cos 80. So I can write 2 cos 80 degree minus 2 cos 20 degree. Okay, now if I take the LCM, it is 2 cos 80 degree minus 1 minus 2 into, I can write 2 into 2 cos 80 degree into cos 20 degree. Now if you see here carefully, if I consider here 80 degree as A and 20 degree as B, so it is actually what? It is in the form of 2 cos A cos B. So what is the formula? It is cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Okay, so I can write 2 into, it is actually what? Cos A plus B means what? It is cos 80 plus 20, that means cos 100 plus, it is what? Cos of A minus B, that means cos 60 degree. Okay, and we have in the denominator 2 cos 80 degree. Okay, now it is 1 minus 2 into, it is what? It is cos 100 plus what is cos 60? Cos 60 means half. So I can write this, and it is by 2 cos 80 degree. Okay, so it is actually what? It is minus 2 cos, if I multiply this 2, is 2 cos 100 minus 2 into half means minus 1 by 2 cos 80 degree. Okay, so what we can write here from here, it is actually what? It is 1 minus 1, so it is getting cancelled. So it is minus 2 cos 100 degree by 2 cos 80 degree. Now this 100 can be written as minus 2 cos 180 degree minus 80 degree. Okay, so all of us know from associated angles that what is cos of 180 minus theta, if we consider 80 as theta here. So what is cos of 180 minus theta? It is obviously minus cos theta. Okay, so minus of minus 2, that means it will become plus. So 2 cos will become 80 degree by 2 cos 80 we have. So it is actually what? It is actually 1. Okay, so the answer for this question is 1. Now we move on to our next question. It is saying prove that cos 80 minus cos 40 plus root 3 cos 70 is equal to 0. So at first we take the LHS. It is cos 80 minus cos 40 plus root 3 cos 70. Okay, so now if I take here 80 degree as my C and 40 degree as D, so it is what? It is cos C minus cos D formula. Okay, so what is cos C minus cos D? It is 2 sine C plus D by 2. C plus D by 2 means actually here 80 plus 40 by 2. That means what? 120 by 2. That means 2 sine 60 degree into, it is what? Sine of D minus C by 2. Okay, so D minus C by 2 means what? Sine of D minus C by 2 means 40 minus 80 by 2. That means it is minus 20. Sine of minus 20 plus we have root 3 cos 70 degree. So we know that the value of sine 60 is what? Root 3 by 2. So it is root 3 by 2. Now we know that sine of minus theta is actually minus sine theta. So I can write minus sine 20 degree here. Plus we have root 3 cos 70 degree. Okay, so it is 2 cancel out. It is root 3. That means minus root 3 sine 20 degree plus root 3 cos 70 degree. Now sine 20 can be written as sine of 90 degree minus 70 degree. Okay, so it is actually what? Sine of 90 minus theta is what? Cos theta. So yeah, theta is actually 70, so I can write root 3 cos 70, and we already have root 3 cos 70, so it is minus root 3 cos 70 and it is plus, so it is cancelled, so it is 0, is equal to RHS. Okay, now we move on to our last question of today's class, that is prove that cos 10 degree minus sine 10 degree by cos 10 degree plus sine 10 degree is equal to tan 35 degree. So at first we take the LHS. It is what? Cos 10 degree minus sine 10 degree by cos 10 degree plus sine 10 degree. Okay, now this sine 10 can be written as, it is same cos 10. Now this sine 20 can be written as sine of 90 minus 80 degree. Similarly, in the case of denominator, cos 10 plus, it is actually what? Sine of 90 degree minus 80 degree. Okay, so it is actually what? Cos 10 minus sine of 90 minus theta is what? cos theta. It is cos 10 minus cos 80 by cos 10 plus cos 80. Now if you see here, if I take 10 as my C and 80 as my D, and here also 10 as C and 80 as D, so it is actually what, cos C minus cos D by cos C plus cos D. Okay, so now I can write here 2 sine is actually what, it is cos C plus cos C minus cos D means 2 sine C plus D by 2. Here C plus D by 2 means 45 and D minus C by 2. So sine D minus C by 2 means 80 minus 70, sorry, 80 minus 10 by 2, that is sine 35 by cos C plus cos D means 2 cos A cos B, or you can say cos C plus cos D means 2 cos C plus D by 2 and cos C minus D by 2. So I can write 2 cos C plus D by 2 means cos 45, and cos C minus D by 2 means cos of actually what, cos of minus 70 will cos of minus 70 by 2, that means cos of minus 35. So cos of minus theta is what, cos theta. So I can write cos 35. Okay, so 2 getting cancelled, it is sine 45 by cos 45 into what we have, sine 35 by cos 35. So sine 45 by cos 45 means tan 45, and it is tan 35. Now all of us know the value of tan 45, it is 1. So 1 into tan 35 degree, that is equal to tan 35 degree is equal to RHS here. So we have proved this. Okay, so that's all for today. In the next class, we will discuss some more problems related to this chapter. So I hope that all of you have understood the formulas and the sums. And if you did, then do like and subscribe to our channel Helm of Science, and do share it among your friends for more of such videos. So until then, stay safe and take care. Thank you so much for watching.